They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Blue Devils will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. So the Clemson Tigers offense will have the football first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before. And that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field.
Oh, he's got some space. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
To throw, it's Klubnik. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Rides the back on the option, the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
The Tigers are threatening on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tigers. First score of the game goes up.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball on the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Tyler. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Duke's offense will go to work for the first time today. And the story is going to be in this one, Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Anthony. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
The give on the counter. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Here's a heat. Fires on the move. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And the Blue Devils line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Clemson! Special teams coming through the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returns are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those so quick, so elusive. That's such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score a TD.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Out of the gun. The running back has it. He's in open space downfield. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down. The play action fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Blue Devils will punt this one away. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. Takes it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Pulls it and fires to the left. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Man, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
He'll return it. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his man, it's Anthony. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Blue Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Got it in the middle. It's Moore. There he goes. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's caught. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Blue Devils will call on their punt team. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, at this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency for the second half of the season.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Rushes on him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Clemson will send the punt team out. Secures it at the 30. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Bringing it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He'll bring it out. It's Tyler. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one.
Breaks into the open.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Finding an escape route. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. We were at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. And the Blue Devils headed quickly to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. He's going to take off. On the move at the 30. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. The throw to the outside is complete. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And it's right down the boulevard. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Auburn is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. And if that quarterback can find a little magic a la Cam Newton, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kentucky. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Catch in the middle. It's Turner. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got his man quickly. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time.
QB spikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Brown. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
To the air on 1st down, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, Clemson. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
They're winning the game, and the defense is helping out their own cause. That's the second time in this game they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. We know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but they're showing you why you cannot make mistakes and cough the football up when you play them.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Off the play fake. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Anthony. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
That QB is lucky that ball wasn't picked. You just cannot lob the football, especially when you're throwing it down the middle of the field like that.
Sends it back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
From the gun, running back on the move. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is broken up, incomplete. But wait, there's more. Flag on the field, and it might be against the offense. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. That's caught. It's Smith. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Trying to keep this drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Moore. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Now the play fake. A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
2, 3.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he's stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Complete downfield. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Moore.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Off play action. That's caught. It's Moore. Turning it on. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
Wideout trying to get it in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Number 1.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? To the air, it's Klubnik. Hit as he throws. Working that left side. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knocked him down at the 41. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Randall. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Looking at a 2nd and short now. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late running.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
He lets one fly deep. He's got it along the sideline. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Duke. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
42-17.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Finds a spot in the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Takes the grab on the left. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Tigers are on the move. He wants to throw it again. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 2nd and goal coming up. Grabbed behind the line. It's Smith. Touchdown, Clemson! And they add 6 more to that trip to the house. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Gonna run it. It's Moore. Oh, he's got some space. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out.
Single. White 53.
Hand off from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And the Blue Devils decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And the returner will be knocked down. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
That's 20. He's got space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.